Hi everyone, it's Karis. So today I'm going to be doing a review of the book Dangerous Girls by Abigail Haas. Now I had already filmed this video, but then my iTunes library decided to corrupt and delete every single video that I had filmed on there. So yes, I am refilming this now, and if you're wondering about the location, I am in this temporarily just for 1 or 2 videos because my parents are down visiting me for the weekend and I'm filming this in their little cottage that they're staying in. So apologies about the boring background, and also if I sound a bit weird, I lost my voice for like an entire week, which meant that I couldn't film any videos last week, and I think it's getting better, but it's not like completely better yet, but hopefully I don't sound too odd. This is just going to be a really short review because I really don't want to give any of this book away and spoil it for anyone, so it's also going to be spoiler free, but hopefully you will enjoy hearing what I have got to say about it. So to start with, as always, I'm going to give a quick summary of this book, so if you haven't read it you can find out a little bit about what it's about so you can see if it's your sort of thing. So this is about a group of friends. I think there's 4 boys and 4 girls, and they all go away on spring break together to Aruba. The book starts with an incoming call that the police get when the group of friends are saying that one of their friends has gone missing and they can't find her, and then they go into her room and find her there on her bed, dead basically. She has been murdered, and then this turns into a sort of murder mystery. The girl who's died is a girl called Elise, and all of the evidence begins to point towards her best friend called Anna, who is actually the main character that we follow throughout this book. It's sort of written from her perspective and you're in her head for a lot of the story. Because of that, you sort of follow Anna trying to prove her innocence while she's also sort of coming to terms with the death of her best friend. So I actually gave this book a 5 stars, and it's really put me in the mood for more sort of psychological mysteries. So I just thought I would tell you a few things that made me really enjoy this book, obviously without giving anything away. So first of all, I enjoyed how psychological it was. As I said, throughout the whole book you're inside Anna's head, so it's sort of really interesting to see it from the main suspect's perspective. You can only see what she sees and know what she knows, so you don't get an outside perspective on the whole case. And also you like find yourself thinking how Anna thinks, so if someone says something to you and she believes them, then I became sort of inclined to believe them as well. Whilst you're inside Anna's head, you also got a series of flashbacks. She sort of started from the beginning of her friendship with Elise and flashback at various points to different pivotal moments in their friendship. The flashbacks were actually some of my favourite parts because I thought it really helped to develop the characters of Anna and Elise. And one thing that came out of these flashbacks for me is like a lot of feels. I went into this book expecting like a good mystery, but I wasn't expecting to become emotionally attached to any of the characters. However, I did find myself really liking Elise, and that was like really bittersweet because I really liked her, but then obviously I knew that she had been murdered and she was dead. So that sort of like really hit me, and I don't know if that was what was intended in the flashbacks, but that is definitely how I felt about them. And I just thought that if this is how I feel as a reader, like how would Anna feel, who has known Elise like for this long and who was her absolute best friend in the whole entire world? It just made me a little bit emotional in places, to be honest. And on that note, I did really enjoy the portrayal of the friendship between Anna and Elise. I don't know, I just really like the dynamic between them, and that made me even more sad that Elise was dead. There's a quote in this book where Anna describes Elise as being her catalyst, and I thought that perfectly summed up the relationship because whilst you could genuinely see how they really loved each other and were obviously like the best of friends, you could also sort of see why they were bad influences on each other in the flashbacks. And I sort of like that portrayal of friendship. It's not something that you always see in books. The sort of idea that to you this friendship is like the best thing ever, but in reality it might not be what is best for you like morally. Even though the friendship was kind of corrupt, I did still kind of love it, so yeah. The ending was a shock for me, and that's all I'm going to say about it. I really loved the outcome of it, and it sort of was one of those books that just makes you want to put it down and be like, what? I know that there are people who did guess the ending, but I, as I always say, am rubbish at guessing the endings of books, and I really didn't see this coming, and I was just like amazed by it. So yeah, that's all I want to say about this book. I would recommend it if you are looking for a possible introduction into young adult murder mysteries and psychological thrillers and things like that, or if you are an experienced reader in this genre and want to try something new. I would still definitely recommend it because I really enjoyed it. I would also recommend this if you like the Burn for Burn trilogy by Jenny Han and Siobhan Vivian. And I would also really recommend this if you are a fan of the TV show Pretty Little Liars, because again, it's that whole high school clique murder mystery sort of thing going on in this book, and I am a massive fan of the show and I love this book as well. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed hearing my thoughts and feelings about this book. If you have read this book yourself, let me know in the comments what you thought of it, and if you do read this book, I hope you enjoy it, and you should definitely let me know how you get on with it. Other than that, that is it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you will have a great day, and I will see you again next time. Bye!